Hey, what's up? Just checking to make sure. Bruce, get down, please. Making sure that I'm live and my audio is good. Checking right now. Make sure. Bruce, get down, please. Okay, my audio is good and my video is good. I'm live. All right. So what's up, guys? It's Larry, the robot maker, robot general, and we are upstairs. This is the playroom. It's actually not as messy as it usually is. It's usually like a big, gigantic junkyard. Right now, semi-organized, but you guys can't see it because this thing is covered. I actually did that strategically. I considered recording from the other side so you can see more of what I'm doing, but I think this is actually a good angle, and it's not like there's much to see anyways in terms of what I'm doing, and I'll actually turn the camera eventually so that you guys can see the setup. But for now, you're going to just kind of see uh, me doing kind of the work. The reason why I go live is because I'm doing this anyways, and I'm like, okay, well, if I'm going to do it, that means I can't do anything else. I can't really answer phone calls. I can't really work. So I'm going to stream live so that I'm getting some sort of benefit from the time I'm spending working. So it's like marketing sort of, but not really. Also, I like to do videos like not how-to videos, but like watch me do this, watch whatever, and I might put it on YouTube, whatever. Actually, stream live YouTube right now, 3 different channels. So yeah, my boys, there's 2 of them here. One of them's downstairs. He's the more calmer, non-destructive one, so he's okay. I can trust him to be home by himself. He'll be okay, right? I would never do that though, but he could be home by himself. Whereas these boys cannot be left unsupervised. So they're up here, right? And I actually have an office inside my. It's not even my room; it's my boy's room. I sleep in it with him, and then I have an office inside the closet. I call it a cloffice, and that's like where I do all my deep work at home, especially when the boys are at school or they're not home. But when they're home, I can't be in there because I'm like holed in there and I can't see anything. Like it's a closet, so I can't see anything. I don't. So they're that's like I don't know 5% of the house. So 95% of the house they're trashing. So I can't be in there when they're home. So I actually try to work downstairs. I have a cart, which you guys might have seen, where I actually built. I used to just set up in the kitchen island. It's like a big old countertop thing, but it was inefficient. So I built a cart, which I use all the time. Hold on. Okay, Bruce, my son walked by the computer, says, "Let me make sure you didn't mess it up." So I have a cart downstairs, but now they're starting to play upstairs more often, which is not good. Hold on, Bruce. Hey, 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 hey. See, he's actually doing it right now. They're trying to break into these bathrooms, right? Um, because for whatever reason, they've decided that it's their new mission to destroy toilets, right? They recently destroyed one downstairs. Actually, they destroyed one earlier and then destroyed another one downstairs. So the 2 downstairs toilets are out of commission. So we started using upstairs toilets temporarily because we are going to get the downstairs ones fixed. That's another story. And they destroyed the upstairs one as well. So now we were down to 0 toilets. And emergency, like a couple of nights ago, I fixed one of the toilets. So I have one perfectly good working toilet. I actually put a brand new one in because I broke the original one on accident, taking it apart. Luckily, I had the new one already, but now I have only one toilet working out of 4. So to protect the other toilets, there's water in it, right, and stuff in it, right? So to protect the toilets, I'm locking the doors. Well, these guys are still breaking in and throwing crap in there and messing, and I don't want them to mess with the dirty water or anything like that. So I'm literally forced to lock these doors, but they found ways to get in because the way the doors work is there's like a little slot. It's not really like a key, but it's a slot that it's like a key. So they can use like little anything metal and long like this, like I don't even know what this is, like some sort of tool, but nail clippers can work, a nail file can work, certain keys could work. My little tool that I always talk about, my little Swiss Army thing, that can work. I caught one of them using uh, 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 an iPhone charger, like the little power plug. They use that to open the door. So yeah, so it's to the point where I can't lock the doors and feel safe anymore. I have to lock the doors and still be here presently, and to watch them. Like I said, while I was doing this video, I saw Bruce right behind you try to break into one of the bathrooms. Right, so there's a bathroom right there, and there's a bathroom right here. If I'm parked right here, this is where I'm going to park. There's no way they can get to the bathrooms without me supervising. And this is a temporary thing. I hope it can be permanent. I don't know, but for now, I need to have a station upstairs so I can literally protect the toilets that they like to destroy, right? So that's why we're here. Okay, so I actually have desks that I can use, but I don't have all the parts. Like I use IKEA desks, and I have legs that I use for two desktops that I aren't using right now. But I took those legs apart and I put them into my desk for my office. So I have only one leg, and I need four of them. So I'm gonna use a fold table. Again, this is temporary. Is I actually like the fold table, but my wife doesn't like it. I guess she doesn't think it's professional. Plus, they're plastic, right? They're not the solid ones, so it probably wouldn't sustain really well, anyways. I thought about where I'm going to put this. I thought about putting it here so I can face this, so I can at least see this, but I can't see behind me, right? And Bruce tends to like to climb up here, and I'm thinking that if I'm here, he can still climb up there and be bad. If I'm here, he won't climb because I'm right in front of him. And I know there's the danger of him climbing up here when I'm not upstairs, like I'm downstairs, I'm sleeping, whatever. But I tend to believe that if there's stuff in the way, it'll prevent him from wanting to actually climb. Like if I have stuff on the desk, if I have a desk and monitor stuff like that, he's less likely to climb on it because he knows that that's sensitive stuff, so he doesn't want to get in trouble. Whereas this is like a solid wall, so he thinks he can climb. The thing is, the wall goes straight down the stairs. So if he was to fall over, it'd be bad news. And it's not the first time he would have fallen like that. He's fallen plenty of times in different scenarios. He has actually fallen from a two-story window before outside. Luckily, we had a inflatable pool on the bottom, and he landed in the pool and didn't die. Right? He sustained cuts on his knees, but that's from the window when he broke out of it. Right? So it's a long story, but he survived. Okay, but he tends to do things like that. Right? He's on the spectrum, nonverbal, so he kind of is not all there in terms of I guess consequences. So my theory is if I put my desk here, it'll give him less space to climb, and he won't climb on the desk. And if I'm here, of course, he won't climb at all because I'm here. See, you see, I'm here and he's over there. See, so yeah, and this guy, he's not gonna climb anytime soon. He's too short. They call him short round, right? He's a little too round to be able to make it. Bruce is like a spider monkey. He can climb. He could probably jump on that if he wanted to. The chandelier, right? So, anyways, that's enough of the backstory. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so first things first, I'm gonna bring the foldable table. I'm trying to do this fast because it's the middle of the morning, so I still have things I need to do. I did as much as I could in the morning. I probably can do a couple of things, but the longer I waited, the more the boys were becoming destructive. So I was like, I just got to get this done. So this is one of those cool tables where like it's like a Costco, and not Costco the store, but Costco the brand. No, it's not a toy for you, Hunter. See, it's pretty cool. It folds in half and has a little handle. So we've had these for years, and they've always done the job. And at one point, I did office from one of these tables because I love the size. And, I can do whatever I want. I don't care if I get messed up, whatever. But, again, the wife kind of, I guess, being, I don't know, I wouldn't call it snobby, bougie. I don't know what it is. She just doesn't like the fact that I was officing off of a plastic foldable table. So she basically mandated that I get a desk, which is why I started buying an IKEA desk. I've always used IKEA, not because I think it's a higher quality, but I think it's because they are easy to predict in terms of how they're going to look, and you can carry it. Like you can put it in the car, you can unpack it. When I buy actual furniture, like desk furniture, those they come put together. That's gonna be a bitch to bring upstairs, downstairs, wherever out of the car. We don't have a truck, so that's the reason why I like IKEA, because it's compact. I think that's their value proposition. That's what makes IKEA. It's the fact that it's packed up and small, easy to carry around. Like they put it in small boxes so that I can move it around and then put it together. Of course, getting it out is hard, which why I look at IKEA as almost disposable furniture. So the moment I move or decide to take something away, uh, it pretty much becomes useless. This I don't like right here, so I'm gonna go ahead and fix it. I don't know why it's so long. I want to fix it once and for all. You guys are witnessing something I should have done years ago. Whereas this wire is so long that the boys try to grab at it, I'm just gonna tie a knot and make it shorter. That way, you do have to use like a ladder or something to climb up to get to it. I'm gonna do that right now. Actually, there's a bolt here. I'm just gonna tie it to the bolt too. There. So now they would have to be at least my height to get close to it, or climb a desk. And I guess if Bruce really tried, he can probably jump up and grab it. So I don't want this to be a fire hazard. This is a room. There's plenty of room to run here. The bathroom, I guess if you're taking a dump and the house is on fire, you might have to kind of turn a little bit. Like here's the door. You have to kind of turn a little bit. But I plan to have a chair here, so that might be dangerous. But it's really the most open space I have, minus the actual game room, which already has a couch. I thought about putting it over there, but that's like the hallway that goes to like 2 other rooms and a bathroom. So that would be a definite high fire hazard. Like every day we'd be going around and kind of going sideways past. So yeah, this is the best place. Again, I consider putting it here, but there's no plug, like I said, and I can't see behind me, right? Like I'll be almost like useless because I can hear, but I'm physically here, but I can't see them. Whereas here I can see them, right? And if they're back here, there's nothing for them to destroy. They can jump out the window, but that's not going to happen more than likely. But I can, take my eyes off of them. I can listen, and I'm not worried about anything. No one jumping off of something, no one climbing on something. I guess they might climb the TV thing, which they do all the time. But the worst that can happen is they, fall off and hit a pile of toys, right? Like a ball, like the ball gym, whatever you call it, a ball gym. I forgot what it's called, what the students are called. But yeah, if I'm here, I can pretty much see all the doors. I can see here. I can see if they're climbing, whatever. I can almost hear what's happening downstairs. All right, this is the ideal area. My wife might actually argue with that because she might be like, Bruce might climb, whatever. And to me, it's like, well, we just gotta see what happens. But again, this covers almost 50% of the wall. So again, my theory is that Bruce will climb this less with my stuff being here. So I'm gonna go ahead and make this my area. Okay, so next are monitors and such. Making sure that I'm live and my audio is. Now, I did consider not having a chair and make this like a stand-up situation, kind of. Like maybe I can buy one of those. I wouldn't buy a stand-up desk. This will never be a permanent thing. It may become a permanent thing when the boys are old enough and they're not so rambunctious and I get to share this office. But for now, this is not permanent. But I might buy one of those like escalated whatever desk things where you can kind of I can stand whatever. I would never put monitors or anything here. Nothing will ever go up here, right? And maybe my drink, right? Which I'm gonna go grab right now. Maybe my drink would go up here, but probably not, right? 2 reasons. Number one, I can't really reach it, especially when I'm sitting. And number two, they might knock it over, right? So I don't imagine anything ever being up here. Okay, but I have these guys, which I bought a long time ago when I actually had an office, like an actual, not a claw office, but an actual room dedicated to me and my work. But the wife kicked me out of that room, so I took these away. But this will help elevate my monitors and such. So it looks like this. So you can see, I mean, you're not gonna see it right now because I'm covering it up with the wool, but it looks like this. And you put like a, you put like a monitor here and two monitors here, right? And you can kind of twist it around, and this will elevate my monitors. So yeah, it matches too. Matches the white plastic table. All right, cool. So I'm gonna go grab the monitors. I have like 5 or 6 of them laying around doing nothing. So it gives me a chance to use monitors here. I actually have TVs laying around as well, but I'm not going to be using those. Those are a little too large, bit of an overkill. So glad I'm using this mic, this lapel mic. You guys probably wouldn't be able to hear me, especially since the camera is like 12 feet away from where I'm at. I'm just putting the child safety locks on this room too. I have them on every room or every door, except for that one right there, because that belongs to my niece-in-law. So here, these are the monitors I've had these for like 5 years plus, and they're going to serve as my new monitors. All right. And these monitors are kind of large, so I might not be able to put anything in the middle. So maybe I don't have room to put things in the middle, but I can still put my laptop on the table because there's plenty of desk space. And then these monitors will just be elevated above the screen. I also plan to put a tower here because I have a tower, a desktop tower that I don't use very often anymore. I used to use it all the time, but not anymore. So it gives me an excuse to move to someplace else. I'll call them back. Okay, so this is my laptop that I bring everywhere upstairs. So basically, this laptop is able to be plugged into 3 different places. My office, so this is the brain for my office. My cart downstairs, so that's the brain part of my cart. And it won't be quite the brain of this area. This will be like the tip area, but I'll still want to be able to plug it in just in case I need to jump on this one instead of my tower, which you see in my hand right here, right? So I'm actually going to use this guy as the sort of brain or the actual station for this area. Which side do I want to put it on? Yeah, I guess I normally favor putting the clutter on the less traffic area. So this is the most traffic area because I'll be walking here. So I'm gonna put the tower here. I normally would put the tower on the floor, but again, my theory is if I have it on my desk, least likely for them to mess with it. Yeah. And this tower is usually plugged hardwired into the internet via Cat 5, but I don't have a Cat 5 wire here set up. I mean, I guess I can plug in one of those extenders and get it here, but And this is to have Wi-Fi, but I have a little Wi-Fi dongle I put in. Hopefully that'll be good enough to power this area. Look at this kid already making himself home. Already making himself home. Yeah. You know that is not a place for you to sit, right, Hunter? Yeah, it's my new desk. Yeah, run along, please. Okay. So I have, these are the larger parts of my setup, the monitor and the tower. So that's why I'm kind of organizing them first. And then once I feel comfortable with the way they are set up, there's like the foundation, then I'll start bringing the other peripherals like my keyboard, mouse pads. I actually have a spare mouse pad, ironically enough. I have, of course, spare keyboard, spare mouses, whatever you call it. Plenty of power strips. That should be fine. And then, yeah, you can't see it, but I'll just put my laptop right in front if I need it. And I'll make it so that I will be able to plug it right in. If I want to use it, I can just plug it in and it should be fine. But for now, it'll be a standalone workstation. I don't need to be turned. I'm just going to go ahead and just keep them straight. Takes up less space. Okay, so I need 2 monitor cables, 2 monitor power cords, a power cord for the tower. Let me go ahead and get my extra keyboards and mouses and stuff. All right, so there's my extra mouse pad type thing that I'm going to employ. My extra keyboard. Put it here for now. That was a worry that I had. Like maybe my cords might not be long enough for me to have the tower over here. I'm gonna have to put the tower closer to here so that the cords can reach it. Because right now this keyboard cord is not long enough to reach the tower. Well, wire management. I'm gonna put it behind all the shelving. So yeah, I'm gonna have to move this. Hunter, you're in the way, dude. Seriously, you're like literally in the way. Okay, that's long enough. Just pull the wire around for the keyboard and it does the job. Okay. Yep, just long enough. Barely. Okay. I have plenty of mice, whatever you call it. I don't see one here. So I have to go dig for one real quick. This is my old office. You guys can't see it, but I'm walking into it. It's my old office where I used to have the whole office. Like there was no bed in here. It was just nothing but a desk and my setup. I even have like dry erase sticker on the wall because I was planning to do classes and everything. But again, the wife kicked me out. For the purpose of being able to have guests stay over and whatnot. So it's all good. But I do miss the office, that's for sure. Made life easier. Having a whole office to myself, I can do whatever I want, put whatever I want in there. Now I'm kind of exposed. You got animals running around, eating everything and tearing everything apart. So it's almost like I had a shelter. Now I'm like out naked and scared. Is that that TV show, Naked and Scared? Yeah, I'm out naked and scared right now, is what it is. I thought I would find a mouse quickly. It's taking longer than I thought. I would have prepared for this before getting on the live. Had I known it would take me this much time to find a mouse, I thought for some reason I had one already saved. Check one last area. Yeah, there's definitely have to be a mouse in here somewhere. I could always steal one from like another computer. You know what? I bet you anything, I have one in my backpack. I'm that type of person to have literally a spare mouse in the backpack. Let me go check. I am that type of person. Nope, not today. Nope, not today. No mouse in here. Okay. One last attempt. The worst part about this is I know I have like 2 or 3 mouses floating around. I probably have some in the office as well, like my actual office. So I'm not going to go and buy one or go order one at Amazon just yet. But for the purposes of this video and my setup, I'm going to use this temporary one that is probably older than most of you guys who are watching this. It's, I would predict 15 years. Okay, so maybe not as old as you guys, but still pretty old. Older than most of my kids. All my kids. Yeah. Whatever. Whatever, dude. See, I have this old Microsoft. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get closer to show you. This super old Microsoft mouse. I don't even know. You just threw something over. But yeah, I don't even know if it'll turn on. We'll see. But for the purpose of layout and whatever, and hopefully it does work. We'll see. Actually, I can test it out right now by plugging it into my laptop here. I have two laptops. That's why you're watching this from one laptop, and I have another laptop set up here. So I'm gonna see if this mouse will turn on. Oh, well, look, it turned on. So it works. Wow, miracle. So this like, let's see what the year says. Usually there's a year or something on the product. USB PS2 compatible. It doesn't have the year, but has a pin number, whatever you call it. I'm predicting this is from 2000. 2000. Hunter, can you please get down, sir? Get down right now, son. See, I'm gonna have to put something there too, because he won't climb here because I have a tower here. I gotta put something else over here too, or he'll climb that like he just tried to do. Playing bombs away, whatever it is he's doing with his little stuffed animals. And they have like thousands of toys up here, so potentially you can all end up downstairs if I'm not careful. Look at acting all casual, like you weren't doing anything wrong. Singing like it's normal. All right, so I got my old 20th century mouse there. And my keyboard and my mouse. You know, it's ironic. I was going to use this extender. Because it has a switch. So it's an extender switch. So basically I can plug this into my tower, but then I can switch it so that my keyboards and mice and everything switches to my laptop. So I've been doing all this, and I could have just done this, and this would have been long enough to definitely keep my tower. I'm gonna change it all. It's so ironic. Like I do the work and I forget. It happens to me every time. Like I do it all the time when I do with IKEA stuff. So I'm gonna move the tower here, like originally planned, because I have my switch, which I brought with my tower. I didn't even think about it. And my switch is going to serve as the extender / switch, so that if I want to switch again to from my tower or computer, desktop, whatever you want to call it, to my laptop, I can just press the button and it'll do the job. And that's the point. That's the whole point of the whole setup. Is so that I can literally just plug in easily. I'll call them later. Okay. So now, see, it's so long I can pull it up and show you. It's connected to the tower now. So now my mouse and my keyboard have no problems connected to this. And this has a little button to switch it. So that means I press this. It goes from this USB 1 to USB 2. USB 1 will be connected to my tower. USB 2 will be connected to my laptop. There it is. Always do more work than necessary. It's like I always learn the hard way. Always, always, always. Always the hard way. So now, let me put my mouse on the outside because I like it better on the outside. I'm still plugging here. One of the reasons why I have the shelf, which you can't see again, is, and I'll probably review it, but I like the shelf so I can cover stuff up because, you know, it makes it look more minimalistic, right? So your wires, other peripherals, any kind of storage, you can't see it unless you're looking for it, right? So I officially have my mouse and my keyboard plugged in. Push this all back. Then all I need to do, if I want to plug in the switch to my keyboard, to my laptop, I just gotta get a cord, plug it in, press the switch button, boom. My mouse, my keyboard, I probably have hard drives, anything that I need. Maybe, I don't know if I'll have a mic. I don't think I'll ever do a mic headphone setup here because it's temporary. It's not designed for me to sit here and produce uh, content or anything. It's here for me to be on a computer while watching my children, making sure they don't break my toilets. That's really what it's all about, right? Um, let's put it this way: I'll never be here if it's me by myself. If it's me by myself, my kids are at school, I would never be at this location. I'll be in my office, maybe in my cart or my other office. So this is really a temporary setup. Like, not I'm not trying to be an influencer from a foldable table next to my stairway in my kids' playroom. That's not what I'm trying to do. I like it. I like the setup. Okay. So now I need 2 monitor cords, 2 power cords for the monitor, and power cord for the tower, and a power strip. Okay. Of course, I have thousands of these things laying around, so just heading to my little storage area to find it. So I got to remember that my tower is special and my monitor is special. I got to think about that. Do I have 2 video cards in it? I think I do have 2 video cards in here. I have HDMI to VGA, but I don't have HDMI here. I have DVI, and VGA. Okay. I'm gonna go for 2 VGA. That's the standard. Actually, no, I'm gonna go VGA and DVI because it'll go to the same card, same video card. I actually have an extra video card, but I still activate the onboard or default or OEM or motherboard video card, which is the standard that comes with all computers, because I want to be able to add 3 monitors. That's the trick that you do is you have 2 on a aftermarket video card and then 1 on a, like I said, OEM or manufacturer video card. Basically the video card that's already on your computer. If you're like a non-tech person, you don't know the difference. You just know that there's a plug for a monitor and you plug it in. That's the onboard video card. What I did was I added an extra video card. You can see slots probably if you have a tower. The slots are empty and you can add stuff, and that's where I added another video card, aftermarket video card. It's kind of like adding another engine to your car and making it faster. That's basically what I did. Right. I have all these tangled DVI cords. I'm trying to see which ones because I want to use the least amount of cord because I don't need very long cords. So I'm trying to find like the shortest one. And I think I found it. Yep. See, that's what I was doing. See, like I have probably like hundreds and thousands of cords. It's funny because I have DVI cords here too. See, because I always do more work than I need to. I already had VGA and DVI cords in my little temporary thing. But the thing is, I don't want to use those because they are out for a reason. Maybe I want to keep them as spares. They're ones that I depend on, ones that I think are good. So I'm not going to use those. I'm going to use the ones that are definitely in the spare. Now you see how they have a longer. This is the DVI, which is the white one. White one is like the larger one. I have a longer one and a shorter one, right? I found the longer one. I was like, well, let me see if I can find a shorter one. It took me a little bit of time, but I did. So see, it's short by almost 12 inches. So that will save me some wire management, right? And it actually sort of matches the VGA in terms of length. So that's why I took the extra time to find that. So this guy is useless to me right now, but of course I will still keep it for the future. So I'm going to attempt to plug one VGA, one DVI. Make sure they're long enough. They should be. Yeah, okay. So there is something to be said that this monitor is farther from the tower than the other one, so maybe I need a longer DVI, but I'm gonna see if I can get away with two short ones because again, I want to use at least amount of wire as possible. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the DVI for the further one because again, if it's too short, I can replace it real quickly. So that's kind of using a little bit of common sense, right? And I will screw in one side as a temporary thing. I don't always screw both sides because you never know, I might want to remove it. Usually I replace my lunch with this. Like I'll be eating lunch, but instead of eating lunch, I'm doing this instead. So you might hear my stomach growl a little bit. Sorry if that happens. Nope, it might be long enough. Yeah. The tower's not too far away from it. I'm gonna plug it in and screw it in. That's done. And again, that's very minimal wire. It's almost like perfect length. Like I have maybe 6 inches slack or less. So I can drop this down behind the shelf and make it look cleaner. Which is what I'll do. Shelf and table. It looks like the wires are coming from the ground, even though they're coming from the desk. Man, that music might be messing up my video. It might make it so that I'm playing copyrighted information and therefore get blocked by YouTube or Facebook. Let me see. Let's see if I'm still live. So I'm still live. And therefore get blocked by YouTube or Facebook. Let me see. Still live. All right. I wish I had a shorter one, but I can't. This is probably one of the shortest you'll find because obviously if this length was long enough, then this length is too long. But I'll just drop it down behind the table or whatever. The cool thing about these monitors is that it actually has like 3 USBs on the side. I don't know if you can really see it. 3 USBs. And all you need to do is plug a printer USB from here to the tower, and those 3 USBs work directly. I mean, and they're high quality. Like I used to plug in not video cameras and mics to it. Didn't feel any decrease in quality. So the USB is legit. Like I don't like daisy chaining stuff. I don't like to me. I want the mic and the video to directly connect to the monitor. The shortest distance, meaning the best quality. That's why I don't like Wi-Fi. I like actual wired keyboards and mice and stuff, or wireless. I don't like wireless. I don't like Wi-Fi and wireless. So like internet, I try to use a Cat5 direct connection if I can. But in certain cases, I needed to use the USB because I didn't have enough slots or whatever, and I didn't see a decrease in quality. So these are probably one of my favorite monitors. I wish they were larger. I mean, they're probably some of the oldest ones I've had or kept around. So, yeah. I'll drop this down again. Give the semblance of wire management. I am connecting both monitor cords, the DVI and the VGA, to the same video card. So, I mean, I could probably bring in a third monitor if I wanted to. You know, I probably could have. I mean, I guess I can do that. I'm thinking about it. They're not going to match. I always bring a TV. I have enough room for a third monitor. It would kind of mess up my setup because I have a shelf that only has 2 monitors. We'll stick to the 2 setup now. As you can see, my brain was kind of cooking a little bit. We'll stick to the 2 for now. If I feel like a decrease in productivity because I'm missing a monitor, then I'll add a third one. But for now, I'm gonna stick to the 2 because it looks clean. It's organized. It's manageable. Yeah, I'm just gonna stick to the 2 for now. All right, cool. So 1, 2, 3 power cords and a power strip. I know I'm taking a little while. I'm doing this kind of deliberately. I'm actually being picky about the power cords, and I'm going to show you why. Bruce, get down, please. So as you can see, I have these are just the ones I grabbed that were loose. I have like 7 here, right? Now, the reason I have 7, number one, this one is special. This one is like literally half the length of the rest of them. And I love it because I don't need that much wire, right? Like this will plug in to the tower and go straight to this power strip, no issues, right? But I don't have any more of those. I only have 1, right? And this has like a flat, like almost like a three tiered wire. And most wires are like the rounded 1 tier or whatever you call it. I don't know. But I found 2 other flat 3 tiered ones that are the normal length. So I thought to myself, well, I can use 2 long ones for the monitors and 1 for the tower and be done with it. And they all match, which is kind of cool. But I like these, and to me, it's like these are the ones I like to reserve for better projects. So I might not use them. So that means I need to use 3 matching normal tiered ones, which I have 4 of them apparently. I grabbed 4 of them just to see, and I like them to match. And it's funny because these 2 match and these 2 match, right? So I don't know. You know what? I've decided to go and use the good ones. That way they're active, and if I really want to upgrade them to someplace else, I can just take these out and just put those in. So I'm gonna go ahead and just stick to the good ones here. So you're in the way, Hunter. Sir, you are literally in the way. apparently you don't care. All right, that one's done. And again, in my little temporary box, which I have in my cart, I have like 2 power cords in here I could have used. But again, I am trying to keep that as my backup at all times. Because again, I use those all the time. I have them there for a reason. They were part of my system whenever I was temporary, meaning on my kitchen counter island, whatever you call it. It was huge, like 10 feet by like 6 feet or something like that. But I would break down all the time. But I had those wires at all times because of that. These don't quite match, but that's okay because they match in terms of the tiers, right? So is any one longer than the other? Not really. This one's longer by a little bit, so I'll use this one on the further monitor. Wow. Again, wire management. Trying to get these all behind the shelf. Wow. You're literally in the way, Hunter. I can't do my job with you sitting there. You're so heavy. I have to move the table a little bit because you. Oh, whatever. Done. Okay. All right, everything's plugged. Everything has a plug. Now I just need the power strip, and I should be in business. I'm using the one that I was using to power the laptop because I'm about to be done, so I don't need it anymore. So yeah, the laptop just running on battery. But yeah, this is kind of ugly. It's bulky, but it has like a little, I guess, wire management thing that you put in. There's an extra one here. I don't know why, maybe for like extra large plug, but it's Belkin, which is a good brand. And I didn't buy it, but it has my name on it. I didn't buy this one because I never would have chosen this because it's ugly as hell, but I inherited it somehow. So here we go. It's a little bit too big. I guess that's what she said. It's funny. It's a little bit too big for my taste, a little bit too long. Again, that's what she said. But for now, it'll do the job. You probably use the same "that's what she said" joke on that one as well. All right, so monitor's turning on, so we know the power works. Pressing the power button on my tower. It's kind of dusty. Use some wipes here. I know it sounds crazy. You probably don't notice this, but I'm watching my boys as this is happening for the most part, unless I'm going to get something. And they're behaving for the most part because I'm here, like physically watching them. So, I mean, I know they look like they might be kind of bad, but right now they're actually really peaceful and quiet. I'm super grateful for it because normally they're like breaking something, dumping something, flushing something, throwing something. I mean, if climbing is the worst that they're doing and it's not climbing anything super tall and scary, I'll take it. They're stepping on stuff too, of course. I have like bins and boxes and stuff. They're stepping all over that. But computer's powering on. Good news. Using ass wipes, whatever you call these, to kind of clear the dust of the monitors and such. You're literally in the way, Hunter. Like in the way. I can't even get to my tower to clean it because you're sitting right in front of it, dude. With your big old ass. Log in. Put the wrong password. That's because I'm standing, so it feels awkward. I'll show you a bonus reason why what I'm doing is going to be helpful. Wipe on the table a little bit, even though I'm pretty sure it's clean. Can you please get down so I can clean this table, Hunter? Please? Thank you. Even though he did that on accident, I think. This table's not 100% clean. Just a little bit of marker and crap on it. A little bit of a, looks like maybe a Coke stain or something. I don't know. It's weird. Maybe this is the table we used last time for food. I have two of these, and one of them I was using for myself. I thought maybe that's the one I grabbed, but maybe I grabbed the actual one that my wife and I used for entertaining. Either way, it's already set up. Okay. Go ahead and I hear my youngest or my middle son just screaming downstairs. He screams randomly, not because he's mad or upset, but just he's very dramatic when he's watching something funny or whatever. Yeah, it's funny. I can hear him yelling all the way from over here. There's not much dust on these monitors, so that's good. The screen looks clean. It looks like I have internet, which I'm very excited about. Yep, that means my little Wi-Fi dongle is working. It looks like I got full bars. Yeah, I'm pretty much done. I mean, I could connect, like I talked about the USB, these guys, right? I talked about how I can connect a printer cord and then connect the printer cord to the tower. So one USB connection from the tower equals 3 available slots for USB on each monitor, which is 6 total, which is awesome. Again, I don't see a downgrade in quality at all when I used it for my mic and my camera in the past. Like I've done a lot of mics and cameras, Zoom calls and videos. Looks good, sounds good. Like it's not like it's off or anything. So, I mean, maybe there's a lag that I don't notice. Who knows? But that's it on the internet, and at that point, who cares? I don't notice it, right? But yeah, I'm very satisfied with my setup here. My mouse is kind of wonky, maybe because I need a different mouse pad. And of course, it's like a 20-year-old mouse pad, but yeah. Let me go ahead and bring my tower to show you what it looks like. And again, a bonus reason why I have it set up this way. So let me go ahead. I'm actually going to try to. Oh, I did not mean to do that. I did not mean to turn off the camera like that. That was my mistake. Let's see if we get the camera back. I just plugged it back in. I don't know if I'm gonna get this back. Wait. Oh, there it is. Let's see. He was reacting pretty fast. Okay. All right. So I did not mean to do that. I'm going to go ahead and take the camera off of the uh, tripod so you can see how I had it set up. I literally had, see, on my other part of the ledge, right? And this is my laptop on the bottom, right? So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and move it over so you guys can see. So this is like, I guess this is how old school, look at all the drawing on the wall. This is what happens with my boys. And again, the bonus, see, the bonus benefit. So homeboy here, this kid right here, right? This kid likes to draw the walls. See, all over, and not just on this wall, on every wall. See, look at this wall. He draws on every wall, right? So maybe, and this is his favorite wall because it's the shortest, obviously. So maybe by having my system here, it'll prevent him from damaging more. Obviously, the damage is done, so we have to repaint it. But if we repaint it and I put the desk, I'm pretty sure he'll do less drawing. He might draw like around here and there, but he won't be able to get behind the computer desk, right? So again, that's kind of like the benefit, I think. So maybe I'll repaint this wall. I don't know. We'll see. If this temporary thing becomes more of a permanent thing for longer than normal or longer than I expected. Right now, I'm just trying to protect the toilets because, again, the boys are destroying toilets like literally on a daily basis. But yeah, so here's my setup. You see? Let me see if I can. So yeah, temporary foldable desk. That's the little bin they're climbing on to jump on my desk. This really shouldn't be here. There's my tower, right? Actually here. Why did it do that? I didn't do anything to lose. Okay. So this is what it's set up now to look like. Again, I don't know how I felt about having it against this wall, but I felt that if I face the other direction, I can't see anything because here I can see, again, my old office door, the bathroom in front of me, the other room. I can see this bathroom. You see how like there's child safety locks everywhere, right? You can probably see like on the very top, there's child safety locks all over them. Yeah, actually, no, I'll walk closer so you can see child safety locks. Look at that, and the doorknob too. Look at that. See, and see how homeboy draws on every single door or every single wall. See, so like I said, being here, I can see everything. I can see that door, the bathroom door, which is in front of me, and the other door, that's the room that I use where my office is at. The other bathroom door, the one that they destroyed recently, the toilet, and then the other room, right? So if I was facing this direction, I can't see anything. I might be able to hear them, but I'll look here. I can't see anything. I don't know what's going on. You see the homeboy road over there too. So that's why I decided to face this direction, right? And again, not the ideal setup, but again, it's temporary, and hopefully it prevents more damage to these toilets that these boys tend to like to destroy. Right, Bruce? Right? No comment? Looks like every day, no comment. All right, cool. So, yeah, that is my new desk. See? Thumbs up. Can you see me? Thumbs up. Hey, Hunter. Hunter, do thumbs up. Hunter. Thumbs up, Hunter. Hunter. Hey, I know you see yourself in the camera. Can you thumbs up, please? Here, thumbs up. Here. Okay, here. Let me so you can see the camera. Look, can you see the camera now? Look. This is like, look, it's almost like a, okay, thumbs up. Oh, look at these kids already trying to cause trouble. No, that is not your computer, Bruce. That is not your computer. Can you please take your hand off the mouse, please? Oh my gosh. I'm already regretting this. Come on, dude. Come on. Oh, did you just get hit by the tower, Hunter? All right, dudes. Again, I try to give him to do thumbs up, but it's actually causing drama, so I'm not going to do that. Here, Bruce, do a thumbs up. Thumbs up. That's not. I didn't ask for a fist bump. I asked for a thumbs up. Can I do a thumbs up? Okay. Anyways, they're not gonna do it. So yeah, I really appreciate you guys watching. This is Larry, the Robot Maker, Robot General. I'm out. Time to shut down, boys.
I was done. That's I was done. Wait.
Oh my God, your kids. That's all about. I don't know what she's saying. Yeah, that's funny. I probably could have left that. I probably could put that in the beginning. Let me actually. You know what? Let me do what she said. Since I'm still recording right now. She said. Oh, she said that's all. That's about all. That's what she said. Oh my God, your kids. That's about all. I thought maybe it stopped playing. Yeah, Renee, my kids. Yep, that's how it is. All right, see you guys later. Kind of cool how it's doing the subtitles for me, whatever captions while I'm talking.